Two scenarios for this one. This is Shanks versus Mihawk, y'all. I told you I buying two bangers today. Two One Piece bangers today. Inverse battles. First scenario, is like the fight that they talk about. How I believe things are and other things as far as Mihawk versus Shanks before he lost his arm. And then the scenario two is, current status, So Mihawk's a part of Cross Guild, and then, Shanks is, his own captain, and he's, making, tries towards One Piece, moves towards it. Um, so in the first scenario, Shanks has the strength. Um, I don't know how old he was when he fought against Mihawk the first time, or back then. Um, but he's experienced enough to hold down and not just be a crew member. Because see, he was a crew member of Gold Rogers, and he was just some cabin, but he wasn't even like the most powerful. Um, but he like had studied his hockey and got his shit right, to where he could stand on business and be his own captain and have people follow him, and they seen strength within him. And I was like, cool. Speed also goes to Shanks, as he knows how to run up on people and other stuff. Like he knows how to get that shit, y'all. Don't like play games and stuff. Don't say niggas don't know how to move. you know, dur- durability goes to durability goes to Shanks. Um, and then I gave Mihawk the endurance. I know what it looks like now, but this is before he lost his arm, y'all. Shanks' hockey is better. So armor and hockey is a factor of durability, right? It keeps you like safe from like cuts and other things. Um, so he has that during that fight. And Mihawk is the strongest swordsman, right? But he's also not as proficient as he is now, as experienced as he is now. Um, he has more endurance though, I believe, because I just believe he's been in more fights where he has to da 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 da. But like I'm making this like I'm guessing too, y'all. Shanks does this though. He makes sure he doesn't have to be in long fights. Shanks does that. That's why I give the endurance to Mihawk. Shanks makes sure he has that shit finished like quick. He doesn't like to be in long fights, is what I see when I see Shanks. That's how I see it when I see him. Intelligence goes to Mihawk though. Mihawk's smart. He's like, he moves by himself. He's like, I don't have time for this, foolishness. That's, we're not doing that here. We're not, heeding calls to, this or that. I have other things to do. Experience though goes to Shanks. As he was a part of Gold Rider's crew, he saw him die and other shit, and he got inspired to be like his captain instead of, being, upset about things and other things. Um, Close skills go to Mihawk. Recoup or range skills go to Shanks. I think he shoots out projectiles better from his sword than Mihawk does. But actually, yeah, I'm gonna say that. And recoup goes to Shanks. Bounce back goes to Shanks. I just and this is just based off of lore and shit, basically, because like both characters have not fought that much in the series. Hacks go to Shanks as he has better hockey feats. Hockey feats, even before like he had his arm removed and shit. I still say Shanks had better hockey. Environment goes to Shanks. This boy was born at sea, y'all. Like he was one of them boys and shit. That just always had to become a pirate. You know that's what his life led him to be. If you know the backstory of Shanks and all that extra stuff. So Shanks wins 8-3 in the first match. But in the second scenario, it's different. Hey, can I get another one of these breakfast burritos? For here. Um, so, um, strength goes to Shanks, and the strength goes to him, and then the speed also goes to Shanks. And I'll use some feats and stuff. He had to pull up on. He was just Captain Kid, you know. He was like, he was chilling on an island, and then he was this future side, and he saw that Kid was gonna, destroy some of his Grand Fleet. So he's like, okay, we can't do that. This boy is doing too much. Let's just get him out of the way. I know I can defeat him too. And he like ran up real quick. Yeah, well, he got there quick. Don't fucking lie and shit. If you saw One Piece and shit, he got there quick. He ran on the fucking ship, and he put his fucking sword in his like and he powered his socket up. He did that shit all in within like, man, I want to say like 1 minute or less. Like he didn't even like Kid didn't even know, and like then Shanks was there. Like Shanks wasn't there, and then he was there, and Kid was like, oh, red haired. Like he didn't like know he was there. He showed up like lickety split. Mihawk wasn't doing shit like that. Not even at the word of the best. Nigga was like holding his Yoru, and like Luffy was dodging his fucking sword attacks. Oh come on, like Luffy, who has like only second gear and third gear, he was like, you know, these niggas be like, durability goes to Mihawk, right? As Shanks only has one arm, and he's shown to, be able to be cut or lose a limb. So that's when I give it to Mihawk. Yeah. And then endurance goes to Mihawk too. I don't know. I'll give him some endurance. I have to like give some credit to Mihawk, y'all. Because that guy is kind of, he's the strongest swordsman, but that's just sword skills, yeah. Intelligence also goes to Mihawk, as he doesn't like fool around as much as Shanks does, I believe. And Shanks doesn't like fool around. He goes after his goals, and he has fun along the way. Like a real pirate does. Like some people play games with me like that. I'm like, are you serious? Come on now. We can't just not have fun. Um, Experience goes to Shanks. Like they're both the same age, but like I said before, he's been a pirate longer, and Mihawk has been, a pirate like I don't know. We ain't gonna say half of his life, more than half of his life, but Shanks has been a pirate his whole life. So that's where the experience goes to Shanks. And then the close skills go to Mihawk, and the range skills go to Shanks because he can shoot out hockey. He shoots it out all the time in different ways too, like not just one. Like he can fuck with your head. He can like shoot out Kamosari from his sword, like Gold Roger does. Recoup goes to Shanks, and the environment or the hacks go to Shanks too, and the environment goes to Shanks. So it's a 7 out of 4 in Shanks' favor. So Shanks wins every time. Um, I get where Mihawk stands are like, but the sword skills, he has the sword skills. Well, what if Shanks hits Mihawk so hard and like makes him lose his sword during the fight? Then it's like game over for him. Cause like Shanks is powerful with that arm. I don't know. Maybe I'm gassing up his arm strength, but I think it's like that. He took out a whole like this guy. Eustace Kid had a bounty of 3 billion, y'all, and he like made like him look like he was nothing. His whole crew got fucking wiped out, y'all. With one sword swing. But Shanks wins in the Mihawk versus Shanks debate. Um, but stay cool on the corner, even if you think Mihawk wins. Mihawk is still a character though. He's still like doing shit to other people, but not Shanks.